All right, folks, here at PBS Sports, we're determined, we pledge to always give you the most accurate action and commentary from the races. This wasn't Razor Ramon that got into us got into Tango at Rockingham, folks. That was Mona Lisa Vito. No, she's from one of our earlier seasons. This is Mona Lisa from the painting. She's the one that got into Tango on the front stretch, and she righted the ship right away. And that was that. And then we also wanted to clear up what happened in turn 4 at the end of the race. There was an extra spin, as we had assumed or suspected. Here was the John Smith spin in turn 4, and then right behind him was this spin. So pretty incredible stuff. Just hot action there at the end of that race. Wonder Woman got what she deserved there. Even though I didn't want Tango to give her the business afterwards, she deserved that, I believe, folks. As the Winston Cup Series now moves to Richmond, let's take a look at these standings after 2 of 30 races. Jimi Hendrix in the lead, Megan Thee Stallion, Elvira, Jesus. These names we've been calling out all season, they're up there. No surprise, you know. And going down the list, you see Tango Spooner Jr. now, 876 points back of the Winston Cup. He went into Rockingham 902 points back, so he's gained points there. We don't know. We don't know what we're doing with this yet. We're going to have to see what happens. We might have to pivot at the halfway mark of the season, change the whole system. I don't know. All right, folks, there's Tango Spooner Jr. on the backstretch getting ready for his first of 2 qualifying laps here at Richmond in Virginia, one of the original 13 colonies. And Tango Spooner is going to begin his hot laps here. These hot laps brought to you by the fine folks at Oscar Mayer Hot Wieners. He's just getting a feel for her here on the first one. He's going to get a 22.8. That'll put him in the sweet spot, maybe in the top 15. He better do a better job on the second lap. What did he get on this one, though? A 23.1, so he's really got to nail this. He didn't. I don't know if he can straighten it out. Okay, that might not be bad. He's really got to nail 3 and 4 here, folks. The pressure's on. Just trust your car, Tango. Let's see what he got here. Yeah, 22.822, Tango. Just an ultimate clutch performer. Although I could just be lying about that time. But it's true. It's accurate. I wouldn't lie to you, folks. That was a 22.822. Great job by Tango Spooner there. The pressure's building for him here as the Winston Cup season winds on. We got 28 races to go, but every point matters. We're here at Richmond, at Richmond, National Raceway for the Pontiac Excitement 400. Only on PBS Sports, folks. You won't find this anywhere else. Let's take a look at this starting grid brought to you by Payless Shoe Source. John Smith on the pole with a 22.794. And check out my cat on the front row again. Pretty incredible. Had the pole at Rockingham. Letting the starting grid breathe a little bit, folks. Used to be 2 seconds a row, now it's 3 seconds. I know it's a big deal. Jesus. Top 10 in the standings. There he is, starting P7. Pocahontas, another big name. Abraham Lincoln up there too, starting P15. That's big. That's just huge. Jimi Hendrix, a big points name, P21. just we're looking for storylines. We don't have any storylines yet this season. Who haven't we talked about at all yet this season? What name have we not even mentioned? Trying to think. Maybe Sig Hansen. Sig Hansen from Deadliest Catch, starting P17 there. In, row 9. Rowdy Burns, haven't called him out much. Uranus, I like talking about Uranus. So, he's row 14, folks. Ninja Turtles, they're starting P33 after their dust up with my cat. And Martin Luther King Jr., ouch, starting on the rear of the field here, P39. He's gonna be in danger of getting lapped here early, so he better get on his horse or whatever mode of transportation he prefers. Pitter patter, let's get at her. Listen, folks, I'm not the best color man or play-by-play guy, you know. I just fly by the seat of my pants. I never went to broadcasting school.
Clear. Car down low. Keep high.
Tango Spooner Jr. started on the outside here in, row 3 or 4 or something like that. But he really wants to get to the bottom. And at all costs, there he goes. He's down at the bottom. Tango Nation can breathe a little bit easier now. All right. All right, Tango making some moves here early. Has made his way back into the top 10 after losing 5 spots early. Abraham Lincoln already being wild. We got 96 laps here, pit window 25-ish. So we'll get 3 pit stops. I was talking to Tango this week. He said he already has a sprained wrist. Not a sprained wrist, but he's already tweaked something in his wrist. You know, he said he's using muscles he hasn't used in a while. I'm like, yeah, right. Like you never give yourself the business. Sometimes, you know, how's your wrist not working? You know, but I haven't delved into his personal life yet, Tango. I don't know if he's married or enjoys men or something. So we got to talk. I really want to talk to him about that. They told me last year to stop doing that. You know, I'm trying to bring back the driver showers. And some of the women in the field feel uncomfortable with that. That's not my problem. But it's 2024, everybody's woke. Abraham Lincoln on a mission here early, folks. Just teabag Tango Spooner Jr. got around him on the backstretch. Looks like everybody's behaving. We're going to send this down to Tango on the backstretch here. See what he's got cooking.
Thanks, Andre. I was wondering how long it was going to take you to remember that there were driver showers. Yeah, my name's Adam. Thanks for checking out the channel. Race 3 of our season. And as Andre said, yeah, I'm curious what we're going to do with the points. Because as I talked about at Rockingham, the handicap is all reliant on me being a top 10 driver. And I don't, just looking at how difficult that middle of the pack was at Rockingham, it just might not be feasible. All right, man. Didn't need this. I need Queen Elizabeth to get around Beethoven. He says like it's just a normal sentence that anyone says. All right, there's the standings ticker. Jesus in the lead. I saw there was a car pulling away from everybody early, and it was Jesus. And he didn't even start near the pole. Who had the pole here? John Smith. I don't even think I called that out.
You're now in the top 10.
I gotta hit turn 1, and I gotta hit turn 1 better. Turn 1 is killing me. I'm buckling under the pressure of racing conditions. I was nailing that in practice. You gotta let the brakes turn the car for you. Like that. See, I'm able to just sit here and concentrate, remember what I got to do. There you go. You know, we all just putz around on these video games and these sims. But these real world drivers, man, even drivers that aren't the best, they still have an insane amount of focus and an insane amount of talent to hit these spots and change how they're hitting the spots as the tires go down and as the fuel goes down in the car. Just incredible. Although that eventually, I'm guessing, becomes second nature to some people who've driven enough, but and I always talk about that. How those spotters keep reminding them, hit your spots, hit your spots. Yeah, because over the course of 500 miles, your brain could just wander, and you'll just slowly get out of your rhythm and stuff. Yeah. John Smith started on the pole. He's back here now, whatever this is. P7. We got pit stops coming up here in about 7 laps. And it seems like they're coming back to me again, just like Rockingham. I mean, I'll take it. If that's what this is going to be, it's going to be me surviving some hot starts. And then surviving wrecks. Surviving pit stops. I'll do that. But I talked about it at Rockingham. Like, I don't want to get obsessed with providing this perfect kind of racing experience or whatever. We're just having a blast on this old game. Whatever happens with these point systems, whatever. We're having fun with Andre and with the drivers and stuff. Who cares? That rookie red season was awesome. The points race came down to it at the end. I would still want to manufacture some kind of drama in this season, that if the point system for whatever reason just doesn't work out, the handicap system doesn't work out, I'll figure out something. Maybe the best of both worlds. The first half of the season is all random, and then the second half is we do the elite, the 4 tiers of skill ratings on the drivers based on their first half performance. And then there's a 15 race points battle in the second half. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know, Tango. Last season, Ricky didn't talk that much, I don't think. You just set a record for talking about nothing for 10, 15 minutes. Incredible. But we do have pit stops coming up. I'm going to take you through this round of pit stops, folks. Maybe, if the pit stops come. I don't know if they're coming. Yeah, it looks like some cars are dipping down, of course. Should have just trusted Tango. I just heard on his radio he's coming in next time by. We've had some chaos in the early parts of these early races of the season. We haven't had anything this race. All right, Tango, put on your auto brake there.
You've got a slow car ahead.
He's going in now.
Okay, the leader is spinning now.
Now,
Watch your speed.
Tango's
Watch your
worried
now.
because this is,
Keep it on 5,000.
there's 39 drivers in this field, and this is a tight pit road because of that. But thankfully, John Smith is out of his stall. He's not going to have to do some unrealistic wheel spin to get out of pit road. He just ran a 22.629, better than his qualifying lap, so I don't know what that means.
Go, 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 go. Watch your speed now. Keep it on 5,000. 5,000.
Crowd going wild here during the pit stops. Pretty much the entire field on pit road right now. Ridiculous.
Okay, you're clear of pit lane. Go, 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 go.
Tell you
go,
what.
Go, go. Motor brake is now shut off.
Tango had a good stop here. He sees Uranus.
You're racing the car behind you.
Uranus and he's coming up on Uranus and Jesus. There's Abraham Lincoln though. Abraham Lincoln. Tango passed him earlier.
That car behind you. Fourth position.
I don't know. Standings are cycling through, but they're meaningless during pit stops. But Tango settled out in P6 after pit stops, it looks like. Jesus had the early lead here. Looks like he's gone. Looks like there's going to be some lap traffic the rest of the race. Which can lead to wrecks. I was going to say cautious precautions, but we don't run cautions here on PBS Sports. Tango getting squirrely there. He's doing all right. Now I'm just kind of in limbo. I don't know whether to send it back to Tango or head to commercial. I don't know what to do. No, we're going to send it back. We're going to send it to Tango. There's some hot action on the track. There you go, Tango.
Thanks, Andre.
The 7 car is a lap down.
Yeah, Uranus is a lap down. He's not for position. And yeah, Andre was right. I do have a little bit of a... I'm just using these muscles I usually don't use to turn the car. I know I had that problem in the Ricky Rudd season, but I have it squared away. I have I have like carpal tunnel wrist braces on just to keep my wrists straight. Not a problem. It's just what happens when you get old, man. Yeah, we probably could have gone to commercial. There's no action here. I thought I was going to be catching up to this group of cars.
This is why we win awards, folks, for best NASCAR broadcast on the internet. Can't beat it. We're just locked in right now. Good communication. So we're going to go to commercial. Ben Bailey in the lead here. My cat, Pocahontas up there. Abe Lincoln. Honest Abe there sitting P4. Jesus Christ. And 6 through 10, Garth Brooks has gotten around Tango Spooner Jr. From the time we cut the feed to when we're doing this talking, Garth Brooks got around Tango, but Tango's hitting P7. He's got to stay in the top 10 right now. He's not doing too bad. Poseidon, Queen Elizabeth, and John Smith round out the top 10. No, we haven't lost any drivers yet. Everybody still in the race. Pretty incredible. Uranus sitting P38. Not good for him. Rowdy Burns had a DNF at Daytona. He's at Rockingham, folks. He's in P36. Mary Poppins just has gone off the rails after getting taken out by Tango at Rockingham. She's in P35. Stay tuned, folks. We'll be back here in Richmond for more action and the conclusion of the Pontiac Excitement 400 only on PBS Sports.
Is Elvis alive? Judge for yourself by calling the 900 number on your television screen. Hear what could be the incredible Elvis phone call. Listen to the newest and longest recording ever, just released from the original taped conversation purportedly of Elvis recorded about 4 years after the 16th of August, 1977. Call 1-900-909-ELVIS. Call now. Experience what may be the most shocking story of our time.
All right, welcome back, folks, to Richmond, the running of the Pontiac Excitement 400 here on PBS Sports. Glad you're with us this season. Getting some aerial footage right now from the 1-900 Fun Babes copter cam, giving us some excellent shots. Special treat for you today, folks. We have Abraham Lincoln mic'd up. He's been doing great so far this season. And we're going to talk to him here. Abraham Lincoln, this is Andre the Giant with PBS Motorsports. Do you have a copy?
I hear you, Andre.
Hey, Abe. So, how you doing so far this season? You're in that first union ride, of course. A reference to ending slavery, the Union versus the Confederacy and everything.
Yes, Andre, that's correct. That was a great moment in history.
All right, Abraham. So now you got quantum leapt, I guess, to 2024. Big presidential election coming up in a few months. What's your take on that?
I don't like talking politics, Andre.
What? What?
No, Andre, I drive a stock car now. I have retired from politics, so please do not press me anymore on that issue. But I will say, I do believe the future president of the United States should not be obscenely old. Basically, the President of the United States in the year 2024 should have, at some point in his life, solved the CAPTCHA image online somewhere. And I'm pretty sure the two major candidates for President of the United States in 2024 do not know what a CAPTCHA is. They are not up to date on the current technological things. And that's my take on that. And howdy do.
All right, Abraham Lincoln. Thanks. Yeah, I don't know why he doesn't want to talk about politics, but I guess he's had his fill. And anyway, he's going into pit road right now.
Okay, the leader is pitting now.
Which reminds Tango that pit stops are beginning. So let's make sure Tango pits here.
That car behind you is 4 position. You're in 4th.
Is Pocahontas pitting? No.
Auto brake is now turned on.
All right. Tango Spooner Jr. going into pit road with Jesus here.
Watch your speed now. 5,000.
Let's hope John Smith does not come in here. He's going to mess up Tango Spooner's race if John Smith comes in here and drops down in front of him. This is going to be ugly, folks. Oh boy, Tango. A lot of cars are coming in. I guarantee John Smith's going to be ruining your race. Where's John Smith? Get out of there, Tango. Hurry up.
Watch your speed now. Keep it on 5,000. Keep it on 5,000. 5,000.
Man, Tango survived something there, man. He has one more pit stop to survive. I think he'll be able to do it.
Keep it on 5,000. Auto brake is now shut off.
All right, I see Abraham Lincoln going past him on the track. That's who we were talking to there for a while, folks.
You're running the fifth. You've got a car up high. Clear.
Tango, you got to take advantage of Dolly Parton, get around her. Not sexually, just... But she's slow
The car behind you.
on these first few laps after pit stop, so you need to get around her. and move on. Feels like you've lost some spots here, or these are a bunch of lappers. I don't know. We'll let everything play out, and we'll send it down to Tango here.
Yeah, Andre, I don't know. I'm going to let everything settle out and then take a look at the standings. Dolly Parton isn't for position, for example. Poseidon, we were racing with him earlier, the Trident car. He's going to be for position. And the red Sanford and Son car is not for position. Abraham Lincoln's, he's coming out of turn 2 right now. Way ahead of me now. I already knew I was racing the 31 car. All right, next up is Jesus. All these other cars, it looks like that was Razor Ramon. Now we got Sanford and Son and Mona Lisa. Oh, that was... I should win the race based on that turn alone. I was worried about someone ducking under me 3 wide, then I just nailed that exit. Garth Brooks is under me for position. I might have spooked him a little bit there. I guess Garth Brooks has a fast car because he passed me on that going to commercial stuff. Queen Elizabeth now on me. Pocahontas and Jesus. Mona Lisa's a lap down here. But then Pocahontas and Jesus are ahead of her for position for me. I'm P5, not bad. I'm trying to think off the top of my head who could possibly be leading right now. Ben Bailey's in P2. I can't remember. Oh, Abe Lincoln in the lead now. Oh, this is the lead now. Damn. If you had given me 20 seconds looking at that standings page, I could have told you Abraham Lincoln was the only car unaccounted for. No wrecks this race, no call-outs, no nothing. 35 to go. And got another round of pit stops, and they might come back. I might be able to, yeah. I might be able to reel them in here. They're just going to come back to me. I don't know. But Garth Brooks is going to have his unrealistic run here. Feels like I'm holding him up. Concentrating a little bit more to hit these turns, especially turn 1 and 2. It's one of the trickiest turns ever for me. $22,399. I think my PB on in the weekend garage page or whatever is 22.3-ish. Yeah, we got about 7 or 8 laps until pit stops. Boy, it's just so fun to play this game. I mean, especially now that I've been tinkering with it and learning what everything does in the track files. I mean, NR 2003 is great, but I don't see myself going back to that for a while. And just maybe it didn't really happen during the Ricky Rudd season. It's happened a couple times. I know I'm getting deep here emotionally, but it happened once the other day. It happened before the season started when I was practicing. There was, I forget what race, or it was at Atlanta, and I was just driving some laps around, and then just, you know, the sun was shining, and the sun was out. I had my window was open here by my computer, and there was like a 10-second. There was about 10 seconds there where I got transported back to the late 90s, like a sense of deja vu and nostalgia, and it was a quick little hit. You know, just, I don't know. And I didn't get it during the Ricky Rudd season at all because that was in the winter and it wasn't, I don't know. Just something, everything lined up perfectly the other day when I was doing a practice at Atlanta. I was like, oh, this is great. Anyway. Oh, you have, okay, Ben Bailey's for position. This would be for P4, and then Abraham Lincoln is for the win up here.
Car high, clear high.
Tell you what, Pocahontas, well, no, she didn't have a good Rockingham.
Back and forth now.
I wonder where Jimi Hendrix is. All right, when they pit, I hope they're doing everything. And see, now they're coming back to me at the end of this run. And see, there's a lot of variables too. Like when you run those other seasons, maybe sometimes the cars, quote unquote, come back to me because they're dealing with lap traffic and they're slower and it lets me catch up and I can navigate the lap traffic better. There's a lot of variables that would really go into figuring out exactly how perfect these ratings and everything are. But it's time to get rid of Pocahontas here. It's got to be a full pit stop for them coming up.
Clear. That car's a lap down. Okay, we're running third. That's the way to hustle. Keep digging.
So that's Jesus and Abraham Lincoln now.
Don't forget, keep your eye on the gauges.
That's the oil pressure call out. All right, let's get around Old McDonald unless he pits and I'm screwed. Don't pit, Old McDonald. He wouldn't have cared. He would have flown down there. All right, with 17 to go, that has to be a full pit stop for them. I don't care. If their pit windows in the 25s, they've got to be putting everything on.
We are now at the point. You're in first.
But just to be safe, I'm going to stay out and lead a lap. And then also pause the game and see what they're doing. Yeah, 22.329 is my PB. Let's see. Abraham Lincoln. Oh, that's a full pit stop, babe. That's at least 15 seconds in the stall right now. No, that's like 17, 18 seconds. That's pretty much their pit stop. So here we go. All right, this is the worst. I got to make sure my wheel's in good position here. This might get ugly. All right, let's go. Okay. Woo.
Car down low.
All right, now I got to have a pit stop for the ages.
Motor brake is now turned on. You've got a car up high. Clear. Watch your speed. Watch your speed now.
I'm fine. Oh, if John Smith comes in here and wrecks this. Where's... I don't see him anywhere yet. Oh, I see Teal. No, go.
Go, 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 go,
Go, go, go, go, go, go.
Watch your speed now.
You're right.
Keep it
Go,
on
go, go,
5,000.
go, go.
Keep it on 5,000.
Come on, come on.
Watch your
Oh,
speed
come
now.
on, man. Where is he at?
5,000. Motor brake is now shut off.
All right, there's Jesus right there. I almost wrecked. I'm not gonna catch him.
The car in front of you.
Jesus has to be for the win. Yep. Here comes Abraham Lincoln behind me right
Car
now.
behind you is in fourth position.
14 laps to go on this hard diff.
Driver, back in third.
I don't think it's gonna happen with Jesus, man. I'm not gonna be able to catch Jesus. But he could wreck. I mean, we had the... we've seen wild stuff happen.
The 43 car is the lap down.
Elvis Presley. We haven't talked about Elvis Presley that much. Jesus getting around Casey Kane up there pretty easily. Abraham Lincoln's on my balls.
Still there. Still all right.
I'm not gonna have enough here.
Behind you.
Abraham Lincoln's too good.
Okay, driver. Back in third. Keep hustling. Stay after it.
And I can't push this 3 wide. So, Elvis, stay up there.
Clear high.
That is Jesus right there. Like, he hasn't pulled away. Or no, he has. That's Barba. Jesus is way up there behind that white car. Oh, and forgot to mention that I changed to GP Laps's body
Down low.
style or whatever.
Still all right.
So it's been it's a much crisper body mod.
We've got just 10 more to go. 10 left.
Took way too long to get around Casey Kane here.
Still all right.
I mean, I resigned myself to not winning. As soon as I saw Jesus when I was leaving pit road, there was no way. Every point matters here. I got to get around Abe.
Still there. Clear. The one car is a lap down.
Ben Bailey, he was leading a bunch of this race, I think.
That's the way to
Yeah, I
hustle.
think he was leading going to commercial. And he's going to be on my case now too, but yeah. Short of Jesus spinning out or something, this ain't happening.
There's a spin in turn 3.
Oh my God, turn 3's coming up. All right, Jesus, you better know how to navigate this because I know how to. Unless I wreck.
Go low. Go low. Keep high.
I like how he just does that swerve. Oh no, wait a minute. Like he's like, go low, and then at the final second he's like, no, bro, go high. That was Christopher Columbus spinning out. Oh, I better stay out of his way. Oh my God, I don't know when he was gonna make his power move to get down to pit road. Tell you what, if that would have happened just in a little bit of a different area,
Car behind you.
Jesus might have gotten jammed up.
Just 5 more to go. Keep it up.
Or hell, could have even been collected in it. But yeah, ideally this is how most of the races will go, where I can start top 15, hang out up here, have some fun. But yeah, I mean, the Rockingham stuff, I can't afford to sit there mid-pack. Even without the Wonder Woman stuff, that difficulty was that was hard.
You've got a slow car ahead.
Slow car ahead, that's going to be Christopher Columbus coming out of the pits, I would assume. I guess Abraham Lincoln got held up by Christopher Columbus.
Just 2 to go.
So I have a lot of breathing room now. I've been testing my engine here at the end of this front stretch. I'm not gonna. There's no reason to really push it now. So I'm not gonna risk blowing that.
The 32 car. The lap down.
Jesus, man. Jesus was on a mission after that final round of pit stops. There's nothing I could have done. Oh, Christopher Columbus. Let's just stay away from him. I got plenty of breathing room. Let's just stay away from him.
All right, there's the flag. It's all over.
I'll take it,
Okay,
man.
Good job. We'll get 'em next time.
Great stuff. See if we can track down Jesus. Give him a donut. Oh, we took out Clifford, the big red dog, though. Hey, big win, Jesus. There you go. And then boom. I was about to cut the feed, but you see how close John Smith gets to us here on this tight pit road? Yikes. Yeah, this definitely had the potential to get interesting there at the end when Christopher Columbus and the Crisco car, Christopher Columbus, when he spun out. He's not doing too hot this season. I think that's his second really awful finish. Elvira down there at the bottom, she DNF'd like lap 74, blew up. And when I was editing, I was like, that's not worth it. But yeah, Jesus gets the win. Tango, I'm up there. Finished P2. Abe Lincoln led a bunch. Ben Bailey led a bunch. All these names we were calling all race long. Winston Churchill, we didn't mention him. He ended up getting the top 10. Pocahontas hung out. How about Martin Luther King Jr.? Listen to this. That's unbelievable. How did he get back into the... He did that at Daytona, too. He started way back at the back of the field at Daytona. Right-ish. And he started dead last here and just finished top 10. It's ridiculous. Jimi Hendrix probably going to still be at the top of the points. I don't know. He was ahead of Pocahontas or something. We'll have to look at those before the next race. My cat led a bunch of laps but fell off somewhere. Nothing else sticking out. Yeah, just, I guess some AI cars have some trouble on pit road and they get bumped to the back. I really like, I don't know, yeah, the O.J. Simpson. I'm just glad he's not doing well this season. Andre will talk about it, I guess. Nothing else going on. Old McDonald, we don't talk about him that much. And that's all she wrote. So, what's going on here? Nothing's going on. Already fallen into a good rhythm with editing, everything. Probably going to start fiddling with the cockpit, customizing the cockpit a little bit. And I'm trying to think anything else that was coming up. Nothing really. Obviously, I'll talk about it in future videos if something comes up. But hell yeah, good race here. I'm probably gonna be sneaking up the points a little bit now. Or no, I lost points to Jesus here, and he might be in the points lead, so I will have lost points. But I will have gained points on everyone else, so when Jesus falls, you know, I mean, just the ebb and flow of this is gonna be interesting to see. I think I'm gonna be able to jump up ahead of them. But yeah, that's all she wrote. Hey, thanks for watching.